Even though God can deliver us from, many different things and situations, fear is one of those things where we have to put in the work ourselves. Like, you really have to put in the work yourself. God can't help you with fear. Yeah, he can, the Holy Spirit can comfort you. Do you get what I'm saying? But it's you that have to get out of that mindset of what's bringing in the fear. Do you get it? So it's really us that we have to work on it ourselves. So just remember to press the like button if you feel enlightened, if the video helps you out in any way in your situation, and also press the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet. And to my returning subscribers, I love you, and just remember that Yeshua loves you even more. Now, let's get started with today's message.
Dust myself off as I look in the mirror. Pray I never have to do this again. Dust myself off as I look in the mirror.
Hey brothers and sisters, it's your boy Forever Blessed Chris, and welcome to Chris Speaks. Fear is one of those things where, Satan uses as a way to squeeze himself back into our lives. You get what I'm saying? It's like, if you're trying to leave a certain lifestyle, if you've left a certain person, a certain situation, and you're on your way, you know that God's trying to lead you towards, a better way. At the moment it might not seem like a better way because, you've always got these obstacles that you gotta, overcome. But in the end that you're going to be able to succeed in whatever you're trying to do. And that there's a lot of things that you had to leave behind, some people that you had to leave behind. And, you're just trying to be on your way. And one of the things, what happens is that fear comes in, it kicks in. You always get these questions in your head that's asking you, what if this, what if that? And, fear tends to creep in, and it could be a common form of a person, someone telling you that you can't do something, you can't overcome something, or like, for example, those people that are stuck in a relationship and you're trying to leave the relationship, and you've got the person, your partner, the person that you're trying to leave is basically putting it out there and telling you like, look, you're not going to find anyone better, or you need me to get it. Or like I said, like if you're in a business, your business partners are telling you, look, you need us, otherwise you won't be able to do you won't be able to make it in life. Do you get what I'm saying? Or it could be like, for example, myself, when I was trying to leave my old lifestyle, one of the things that made me, where fear came in, I would say, is, having lack of funds, having financial problems. You get it? Going through that moment where, you're used to making a certain amount and you have to let it go. You get it? Because God's got you on a new path. And that's basically what happened to me. And I'm not gonna lie, like, fear kicked in. I had to really trust God and let go. You get what I'm saying? So it's just important that we are able to, analyze our life and be able to say, look, this is the part, this is where fear is kicking in. And, once you're able to, point it out, then hopefully you'll be able to, see the symptoms and be able to sort it out before it escalates. You get what I'm saying? So now when I analyze Genesis 19 between verse 30 and 37, and I looked at, Lot's family, and, I analyzed his family, and I saw where each one of them, they allowed fear to creep in and they lost their way. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, we know what happened to Lot's wife. She feared that the life that she was leaving behind could have been, she felt that she'll miss what she was leaving behind. She was still in love with the world, and she found it hard to detach herself. So she just wanted to look back. Do you get what I'm saying? And where she was coming from and where she left, what she was leaving, she wanted to look back at it. And, having to look back at where you've left, in fear of, that could have been the best thing that's happened to me, or maybe I should go back. Obviously, we know what happened to Lot's wife. She turned into a pillar of salt. There's a lot of madness was going on within that family out of fear. Like I said, obviously Lot's wife, she feared the life that she was leaving behind, so she looked back. Lot, he was scared because of where he was. He wanted to move location, and then his eldest daughter, she feared that she won't have a family of her own, so she manipulated the situation and then got her dad drunk. And then the younger sister, she didn't want to be left out, and then out of fear of not having her own family as well, so she joined in. So it just shows that even though God delivered them and brought them out of Sodom and Gomorrah, where all of that type of sin was happening, he took them away from that. They, because of fear, they still didn't change. They still went back to doing sin, committing the sins. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like, yes, God could deliver us out of where we are, but if within us we don't fight this fear off, we allow fear to step in, to get into the point where it affects our decision making, then we're only going to be heading towards destruction. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's why it's very important for us to not allow fear to take over and, affect us making major decisions concerning our lives, concerning our relationship with God. A lot of people have lost their lives. Many people have, lost their way, lost their lives because of fear. Do you get what I'm saying? Fear is one of the things that brings major downfall to a lot of us in a lot of our lives. Do you get what I'm saying? And if you're not able to, and if you find it hard to, to stop from getting to that point where you're fearing something, to the point where you don't, some people don't leave their house because of fear. I've seen some people lose their lives because of the decision that they made based on fear. Couple days prior to them losing their life, is because of the decision that they made out of fear. Do you get what I'm saying? It's just one of those things where I just want us to be able to embrace it and just know that, God's here to take us through it. If you're not trusting God to come through in your situation, that also in itself brings in fear. It allows Satan to come in and bring in doubts. So it's like, it's either that or you've disobeyed God, that also brings in fear. Do you get it? So it's like, whichever way you look at it, you're disrespecting God in a way, because you're not believing, you're not having faith in his power. Do you get what I'm saying? In him coming through in your situation. That also goes to show that, just because you are ready and God is ready to, take you out from a place, move you from one season to another, it doesn't mean that don't expect the people around you that are around you to also be able to make that transition. Do you get what I'm saying? A lot of people will, see you in a certain level, or see you in coming out of a certain season, let's say, and they can clearly see God's hand in your life, and they can see that you're about to drift, you're about to make that transition from one season to another. They can see that, and they can see that you're truly walking with God. People can see that, and then some people, what they do is they'll try and join in, and they don't realize that, listen, there's no shortcuts in this game. It's not even a game. There's no shortcuts in this walk with God. A lot of people that have taken shortcuts, you see them now, they're the ones that they're all on the news, all these, do you get what I'm saying? So because they took shortcuts, it will always show in the long run who's really for God and who really, did the work. My name's Forever Blessed Chris, and thank you for joining in today. And hopefully this video has helped you out in any way. If it has, make sure to press the like button, and make sure to press the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet. And for those of you who are my returning subscribers, I love you, and just remember that Yeshua loves you even more. I'll see you on the next video. God bless you.